What is the best reference book about horse health and veterinary care that a rider should be aware of and read some parts of it or look for if he or she had a question? Oh, this is a
So
good one.
it is. And I can't believe it's taken us this long to get this question. And I spent a long time thinking about this, and I looked through my library, you can see it behind me, and did a bunch of Googling, and you're gonna laugh when you hear what I came up with. Are you ready?
I'm so curious because I know the library that you have, so I'm sure it's very challenging to narrow it down to one. So I'm very curious.
It actually wasn't. It was the nutrient requirements of horses.
Go figure.
It seems like it's such a narrow topic, nutrition, but that book, and it's the sixth edition now. It was published in 2007, so it's got some age on it, but it covers so many good areas. That's where we got the example weekly workloads of horses, the light, moderate, heavy, and very heavy. That's in there. There's whole chapters on herbs and botanicals, joint supplements, big chapter on fats and even omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. Of course, it covers all the nutrients like proteins, amino acids, vitamins and minerals, carbohydrates, your non-structural carbs, all that's in there. But it also covers diseases and conditions. I mean, you name it, it's in there, and it tells you not only how to feed for that, but also it just provides all the information that was current at that time for that. I mean, PSSM is in there and other muscle diseases, Cushing's and equine metabolic syndrome, HYPP is a big one. Of course, that's a nutritional and muscle disease, but it's just a phenomenal resource.
Well, to your point, like nutrition is such the basis for, life and all
It
these,
is.
so making sure your foundation is being taken care of, and then also how to address these different, conditions that require a special diet and what that looks like is, sounds like it was a great resource for people.
Yeah, and I mean, I use it every day almost at work, and it covers gastric ulcers, and look how much we information we provide about that. A lot of it is balanced or comes from my resource is the NRC nutrient requirements of horses. Even our blanketing app, when we offer that, there's the thing called the upper critical temperature and the lower critical temperature came straight from the NRC. There's this really cool fact that I read in there. It said, people always ask, what's better for horses as far as keeping them warm? Is it shelter? Is it a blanket? And so they shared a study that they looked at shelters, blankets separately, and shelters and blankets, and found that shelters provided like 9%. You needed 9% less fermentation product to keep your same body, your core temperature, and blankets were like 18%, but shelters and blankets together were almost 30%.
Wow.
I mean, it's just full of little factoids
Wow.
like that. Yeah. So
How is the best way for people to get their hands on this? Is this you just purchase online or?
yeah, you can just purchase it online. Probably now you can just get an e-version of it. You probably don't have to get the big old book. Now I like the big old book because I've got pages like with post-it notes and little tabs and stuff folded over and paper clips. I mean, my book looks really awful, but it's well used and well loved. So
I was gonna say there is something about flipping the pages and also just having it at the bar and available for you to flip through.
yeah,
Like,
it just lives on my desk.
I've seen a copy of it. It is quite used and loved.
Oh, you've seen the one I have at the SmartPak headquarters. I have also one at home. I have two.
As much.
It's so good. I have two.
The price of a carry-on, you don't have to pay for that twice.